Hello, my back to one. My name's Beast, and today we're back with Karigurashi Ren'ai. I've been drinking way too much, but it's just like a case of I discovered something new that's tasty, so I want to drink it a lot. It's probably gonna last for like fucking a week or two more max, and then it'll probably just fizzle out. I know myself after all. Anyways. Ayaka says, looking at me with a slightly nervous tone. This is an empty classroom in the late afternoon, filled with the light of the setting sun. Also, I should probably not have to point out the fact that I didn't record yesterday after my shift and just postponed the second recording from Monday. From Sunday, I mean, to Monday. Did the Monday upload, and then did the Monday upload as the Tuesday upload. It is an empty classroom in the late afternoon, filled with the light of the setting sun. There's no one here but Ayaka and me. We are alone. Of course, but what's this about? Why call me here all of a sudden? Ayaka hesitates to recall how we ended up here. It was during our usual lunchtime meeting. We'd finished another rotation and it was time to decide the next round of sleepovers. So I thought.
めんどくさいし、前と同じでよくない？綾香は賛成です。まあ、いいんじゃね？うん、異議なし。
You guys are pretty tired of this, aren't you? Not that I'm in any position to talk.
さすがに連休明けには拉致が空いてるかなって思ったんだけど、結局未だに何の動きもないもんね。お兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんとしてそっとめでるのがいいんだと思いますよ。まあこういうのってノリと勢いが必要なんだろうな。もう最近タクマにドキドキ感とか一切ないし、そこまで冷めてはないけど、だいぶ慣れてきたのは確かかも。惜しかったわねタッくん。もっとガツガツ言ってれば幼なじみの1人や2人楽勝でゲットできたかもよ。
Are you kidding? One would be odd enough, two would be impossible. I don't have it in me.
本当に？彼女と愛人くらいならなんとかなるんじゃないの？
You are both my wings. Receive a proposal for a forbidden relationship with Kyone. No. A lover. What kind of student even has one of those?
逆よ。抱えられるの。例えば、うちのママと日和ママのダブル愛人とか。
My school life would be completely depraved. Would turn to something like a completely different genre. Same school setting, but less pure romance and more.
人妻とダブル不倫だなんて。お兄ちゃん、不潔にも程があります。
This Bryce deodorant spray attack. Does it need freak blood she inherited from Marika Awakening?
そうね、不潔極まりないわ。たまに土臭いし。
That's a different kind of filthy.
ああ、確かにタクマが父ちゃんになるのはきついけど、愛人ならギリセーフかもな。
Barely acceptable, not that I'd do it anyway. In any case, the sleepover schedule was decided in a rather routine fashion. Well, it is fine, although I really need to figure out my own living situation soon.
お兄ちゃん、ちょっといいですか？
I could quietly call out to me as I was about to leave. What is that? Tried to act as casual as possible, I asked. In reality, my heart pounds just having her near me.
その、今日の放課後なんですけど。
And that's how she asked me to meet her in this unused classroom. What does Ayaka want? Smash. She wants smash. I accidentally just put the fucking coin up on its side. It's standing proudly. Let's see how long it takes for it to fall over. Probably the moment I put this bottle back down again. Yep. Does she have something she finds hard to say in front of everyone else? Yes! Yes, I do believe saying that she wants your penis is hard in front of the others. Wait, she's not gonna break up with me, is she? Tell myself that's possible, but I can't help but feel the knot of fear in my stomach. She hasn't shown any signs of it, but a woman's heart is a mystery. If I'm feeling nervous or rather terrified, Ayaka finally speaks.
ですね。今日から彩香のお家でお泊まりですけど、
Yes?
やっぱり落ち着かないですよね。いつも誰かがいますし。
Well, I'm getting used to it though.
そうかもですが、あんまり羽は伸ばせないですよね。
No one's to ever claim that I don't keep my fucking ears clean, because by God, the tiniest fucking annoyance can make me lose my fucking mind. Of course not, I'm still a house guest after all.
ですよね。だからこういうところで羽を伸ばしてもいいんじゃないかと。
I guess getting more and more fidgety. Just don't quite get what she's trying to say. Oh, so someone's here.
はい、いないから。
We can relax and talk without worrying about anyone, right? I'm scared. What's in that face? Stop looking like your little sister. Ayaka's groaning. Did I really make her angry? Even if I did, I have no idea why.
お兄ちゃん。
Huh?
好きですか？
Huh? Yes, I like you. Love you, Ayaka.
もうそういうことじゃなくて。
Huh?
彩香の。
Suddenly, Ayaka grabs my uniform and grabs her uniform and rips her blazer off.
彩香のおっぱい好きなんですか？どうなんですか？
Huh? Huh? That? Huh? I'm thrown into a panic by the unexpected development. Also, I started this video damn near almost at fucking 11 p.m. because it just turned 11 p.m. Fun fact. Because I continuously zoned the fuck out while playing, while continuing to play fucking Tomodachi Life and watching Deus's level 1 run of Metaphor Refantasio. Just completely zoned the fuck out. And I do mean zoned the fuck out. I do believe I almost fell asleep once. To be fair, that was while the video was paused. So I do adore the fact that Deus literally is just over here like, ah yes. There's several fucking strategies to make every single boss an actual fucking breeze while still remaining at level 1. But where's the theater in that? That clip of release really fucking got some mileage out of it. And yes, I've just decided, fuck it. I'm probably never gonna get back to those streams anyway. I'm just gonna watch this video. It's probably gonna breeze over a bunch of plot points anyway. And thrown into a panic by this unexpected development. Seeing Ayaka trembling, her face bright red, I finally understand what she wants. By cutting loose, she meant that. In other words, she wants to get intimate right here. Not just make out, but do something more. Even for the secretly perverted Ayaka, I never expected a uniform play scenario at school. It's true that things are tense at her house, but she was the one who said the park was too risky just the other day. A very welcome surprise, though. Of course I do, Ayaka. I love them. I love your breasts.
そんなに何回も言わないでください。恥ずかしいじゃないですか。
But you were the one who asked. Honestly, a woman's heart will always be a mystery. In any case, this means I don't have to hold back anymore, right? Ayaka!
お兄ちゃん。
Pull Ayaka into my arms and kiss her passionately. Okay.
それなら、綾香は別にどちらでもいいんですよ。
Let's just. This is
お
all
兄ちゃ
just
ん必死すぎま
preamble.
す。
So, something about him being desperate. Ayaka takes her off her clothes, and there she's going to town. See you after the H soon. They done fucking. Is this enough? Is this good enough? Once the act was complete, the cleanup proved surprisingly difficult. I wiped everything down with wet tissues to avoid leaving any traces, but, well, this classroom is rarely used, so it should be fine, probably.
お兄ちゃん、綾香変じゃありませんか？
Ayaka asks us after getting dressed. She looks a little anxious, but at a glance she seems perfectly normal. Though her skin is still faintly flushed, but that can't be helped. Yeah, I think you're fine.
お兄ちゃんも問題なさそうですね。あ、そうそう。
Ayaka whips out a can of deodorant spray and blasts me with that.
匂いはすぐには取れないですからね。特にお母さんは敏感ですから。
Don't prepare me you prepared this just in case. During the day, I thought the fastidiousness she inherited from her mother had just awakened.
いいえ、違いますよ。その、夜はかり家の伝統なんです。
Since when is that a thing? In any case, there's no reason to linger. We decided to make a hasty retreat. Thankfully, we were able to go back home without anyone noticing us. That was a little close, huh?
危ないのはお兄ちゃんじゃないですか。窓に押し付けたりして。
As a breather sigh of relief, Ayaka pouts her lips adorably.
誰かに見られちゃったらどうするつもりだったんですか？本当にエッチなんだから。
Huh? We're totally into it, though.
それはそのお兄ちゃんが求めてきたから仕方なくっていうか。
Besides, you're the one who initiated in the first place, and in the classroom of all places. Such a little sister. Yes, yes I do. Get rid of the little sister part, no problem.
嫌いですか？
The little sister is the imperative that's wrong with this. I love it.
結局すごく良かったんですね。
I liked it a lot too, right? Crying out the whole time.
知りません。
Ayaka turns away with a cute little hoof. Even a gesture like that is adorable. To think that this unbelievably cute Ayaka was such a complete wanton mess just a little while ago. Ayaka, you're lewd and you're cute. You're the best little sister. Shut the fuck.
お兄ちゃんはエッチでエッチなお兄ちゃんです。
Does that mean does that just mean I'm a perv and nothing else? You flirt like that all the way back to her house.
ただいま。
Excuse me for intruding. Turning home with Ayaka, I'm a little nervous. I'm worried that Marika might get suspicious.
おかえり綾香。ん？この匂い。
さっきお兄ちゃんに消臭スプレーをかけられたんです。
貴様、娘に何をしてくれている？
It's a misunderstanding.
そうですよお父さん。ちょっと汗かいちゃったからスプレーしてもらっただけです。変な誤解しないでください。
そうか。それならいいんだが。
The man of the house is as spineless as ever. Marika seems to have noticed something. Could it be?
二人とも いい匂い。
Looks like the familiar scent of spray threw her off. Breathe a sigh of relief. For now, seems we've made it through without any problems.
あ、あや姉ちゃんたちおかえり。あ
Need to kill him. He's too used to the scent he'll fucking realize. Dan, who just walked into the living room, suddenly starts sniffing the air.
なんかあや姉ちゃんが精液臭い。
Murder! Murder. Murder. An ambush from an unexpected quarter. The next moment, just as I'm wondering how to play this off,
ほっげー。
the sister flies in like a whirlwind and takes Dan out with a single blow.
万年ジーザルごときが姉様を汚すようなことを口走るなんて、そんなに処してほしいの？
やってから言わないでよ。
綾香
Yunosuke has a doubtful expression, but his daughter is always one step ahead.
ダンの勘違いですよ。お父さんは綾香とダン、どっちを信用するんですか？
そんなの綾香に決まってるだろう。
The answer's in a heartbeat. Poor little brother really can't catch a break. Even Monica, who had ignored it once, seems to be getting suspicious again. That damn perpetual jacking off ape just had to go and open his big mouth. Why are you aiming at me?
ごめんなさい。その癖で。
Still, I guess this is way better than getting caught.
僕の花は確かなのに。
That night, Ayaka and I played it cool through dinner and managed to get to bed without any trouble. But just when I thought I was in the clear... God fucking damn it! See you afterwards! Okay, I was just gonna skip past this because the age scene is done, but it seems like just a little bit of fucking after bullshit. But it is not, surprisingly. Unable to suppress my horniness any longer, I get ready to pounce on her and... What? Hey, Ayaka. It's just pretending, right? Tickle, tickle. I tried tickling her, but she doesn't even stir. She's completely dead to the world. She's so out of it, she didn't even take her glasses off. Ayaka. Ayaka. Should I wake up the world's most adorable little sister who's sleeping with the face of an angel just at a man's sex? Oh, I can't. That's just the way. If it's come to this, then there's only one thing to do. It's not exactly payback, but I guess my only choice is to take matters into my own hands while watching her sleep and huffing her scent. So my little sister is now lying next to me, too.
姉様に添い寝しながら不浄な行為にふけるなんて許しがたい聖獣め。
Just my life? I had no idea what would be left of me after that, but my only option was to get the hell out of there. The moment I scramble out of bed, little sister latches on Ayaka with lightning speed.
さあ姉様、私と同衾してお互いの匂いに包まれましょう。
You just wanted to sleep next to her yourself. I don't have the luxury of making a retort like that as I flee from Ayaka's room. What a pity. Completely deflated, I trudge away from the scene and go to sleep in Dan's room.
今日ね、
Oh my.
最近お兄ちゃんとはどうですか？どうって言われてもね、なんかたまに家事手伝いに来てくれる幼馴染の男子って感じかな。
それそのまんまだし。
じゃあたまに来てくれるお手伝いさん。幼馴染要素が抜けただけじゃないですか。まあでもそうなるんじゃね。とうとううちの母ちゃんもたくまのこと狙わなくなったしな。たっくんはもうほぼほぼうちの子だからとか言ってさ、今まではリアルに狙ってたんですね。危ないところでした。何が危ないって？いえ、お兄ちゃんが日和のパパになるのはさすがにあれですから。あれってなんだよ。まあそうなったら確かにあれだけどな。 大丈夫よアヤ。お姉ちゃんは変な男とくっついたりしないからね。それは心配してないです。だって離島お姉ちゃんですから。あーあー、かわいい。リトがどんどんダメ姉になっていく。ダメ姉枠は今日姉だけで十分なのにさ。誰がダメ姉さ。誰がダメ姉よ。日和はただのダメ人間ですけどね。おい、なんで私集中放火されてんの。でもまあ彼氏くらいは欲しいわよね。年齢イコール彼氏いない歴って結構悲しくない？まああんまり自慢にはならないけど。日和は全然気にしなさそうですね。はあ、私だってな、彼氏が欲しいなって思わなくもなかったりしなくもないんだぞ的な。結局どっちなのよ。万が一彼氏ができたとして何かしたいこととかあるの？それはやっぱりデートとか。
そんなこと言いながら顔真っ赤にするなんて。日和まるで乙女。
乙女だし、ゴリッゴリのツンツル天の乙女だし。じゃあリトはデートとかしたくないのかよ。そりゃ考えたりもするけど。デートですか。あやちゃんどうしたの？いえ、あやかも、もしデートするならどうしようかなとか思って。あやかは図書館で一緒に勉強とかだろ。まあ相手がいなきゃいくら考えても意味ないけどね。日和に言われたくないんですけど。
I've got a lot of energy. Too bad the girls talk and take out my bento. Today Ayaka brought me a handmade lunch. I fancy one of that. Shirashi sushi. Got a girlfriend who's also my sister. Can't ask for more than that. Shut up. You can't ask for more than that, then we want that isn't your sister. But frankly, that should be the baseline, and anything below is something you should fucking shoot in the head. Specifically, like, shoot in the head to anyone that desires anything less than that. So please look at my face and untie the wrapping and open the box. Alright, time to dig it. Hold up. What the heck? Can't believe my eyes. Open the bento box, find that about half of it has already been devoured. The message written in nori seaweed on top of the sushi is also mostly gone. I can only make out onich. Of course, there's only one person who would do something like this. How'd you even get here? Did you eat it the very instant I opened the box? Did you learn how to stop time or something?
隙をついてこっそり食べてまた包んでおいた。
What is wrong with you? Either way, it is completely beyond my comprehension. Just starting to feel like some kind of undiscovered life form. Actually, I might have thought that from the beginning.
ちなみにのり文字はお兄ちゃんなんか全然好きじゃないですし、お寿司だった。
Liar. Wasn't that long. Anyway, you're not getting any more.
そこまで言われるとナナコも食欲がなくなる。ちょっとだけ。
Only a little. You should feel more guilty than that.
ほらなあちゃん、今日はなあちゃんの分も作ってきたからお兄ちゃんのは見逃してあげて。
Ayaka comes over to throw me a lifeline. She's an angel. She's an angel. She's definitely is an angel.
あやかがそこまで言うなら仕方ない。運が良かったな、コアッパ。
Why are you always so high and mighty?
副会長？
Doesn't sound very sure. Senpai, she's abusing her authority.
由々しき事態だ。生徒会の保健に関わるな。
And doing shirtless muscle training in the middle of the day doesn't affect your dignity? It's dignity, I mean. I'm so done with the student council.
お兄ちゃん、美味しいですか？
Yeah, it's delicious. It's my beloved sister's bento after all.
よかったです。でもたまには他のところに食べに行ったりしたくないですか？
Somewhere else, you mean like the cafeteria?
そうじゃなくて、お休みの日に
Ayaka fidgets looking like she has something to say. This is one of those times I'm supposed to read between the lines. But my brain had overdrive trying to figure out Ayaka's true intention. Oh, I get it now.
わかってくれました？
That's that, right? You want to eat some like super rich, thick tonkotsu ramen, don't you? It's true, places like that are tough for a girl to go to alone.
お兄ちゃん、ここは無理にボケなくていいところですよ。
My bad, honestly. Ayaka probably wants a date. That just came up in their conversation after all. It's true that we've been going out for a while, but we've never had a proper date. You're right, is there anything you want to eat or anywhere you want to go?
そうですね。
Ayaka furrows her brow, thinking hard.
図書館とか
So serious. Deep down, Ayaka is still a model student.
何？ご飯連れてってくれるの？
I'm not buying you any pork chop ramen.
ひどい。タコ大好きなのに。
No, I've said it. What is pork chop ramen again?
なあちゃん、今度お菓子作ってきてあげるから。ね。オッケー。ナナコは話がわかる女。
Isn't it more like a reasonable stomach? In any case, Ayaka and I decided to plan our date.
タコは豚肉に衣をつけてあげたやつ。チュルリ。
So, a few days later on Sunday morning. Alright, I'm in now. Grab my bag and call out to Rito. My stay at Rito's house ends today.
もう行くの？まだお昼前だけど。
Rito looks at me suspiciously, which makes sense, I guess. On days off, I usually stayed until the evening. Got something to do today?
あ、もしかしてデートだったり？なんて乾いた笑い。まあ、お互いしばらくそういうのは縁がなさそうね。
What are you talking about? I'm going on a date, you know.
悲しくなるから早く言ってくれる？
Thank you for everything. So I managed to dodge Ito's questioning. I feel like the sort of distance is what works best with her. Her Ayaka love sickness seems to have calmed down a lot too. Lately she hasn't been blowing up her phone with messages like she used to. When I lightly teased her asking if she'd retired from being a big sister, she just replied with a distant look in her eyes.
姉と妹ってそんなに年中イチャイチャしていないでしょ？そういうことよ。
It's hard to believe considering it's coming from the person who was screaming while clinging to Ayaka just the other day, but I guess things are at a good equilibrium now. Probably. Alright, let's go. I hoist my bag and start walking. Today I'm sleeping at the Yokari house, and my destination is not there. Okay then. I arrive in front of the station and check the time. There's still plenty of time until we're supposed to meet. It look weird. Just a reflection of a shop window and fiddle with my hair. Try to dress somewhat stylishly, but the crux of the matter is how Ayaka will see me. That's right, today is our first date. I've already put my luggage in the coin locker. Calling it a date now is kind of strange though. Having a formal date after we're already going out and have had sex doesn't feel very conventional. Oh well. Not like we need to conform to society's standards. We can just be ourselves and build our relationship step by step. Ayaka and I are lovers are lovers, but there's no guarantee we can't be together forever. In a story, getting together is the happy ending, but life doesn't work that way. And as I'm thinking about that sort of thing...
お待たせしました。お兄ちゃん。
Ayaka is standing right there, and she's not in her usual clothes, but an outfit she's clearly put a lot of effort into. Oh, this is...
どうですか？お兄ちゃん。
This is way beyond just precious. It hurts.
どうして辛くなるんですか？
You're so magnificent, it's painful just to be alive.
似合ってないんですか？
I'm kidding, looks great on you, you're beautiful, Ayaka.
まあ、お兄ちゃんよくそんなに恥ずかしいこと平気で言えますね。
I'm just stating the facts as they are. The dolled up Ayaka squirms shyly. Honestly, the outfit looks really good on her, she's so cute. But were you able to leave the house dressed up like that without anyone getting suspicious? I think you and Oscar in particular would have said some...
大丈夫ですよ。今日はなあちゃんとお買い物に行くっていうことにしてありますから。
I see, she's useful in times like these. As one of Ayaka's few No, her main friend, Nanako, is probably the only one the Yawakari family recognizes. Yawakaris in Kyona's group don't seem to have much contact. So you're bribed with food to cover for you, right?
そんなことしませんよ。彩香たち友達なんですよ。
Oh, right.
友達を食べ物で釣るなんてそんなするわけないじゃないですか。
Ayaka pouts, looking dissatisfied. Although this is cute even when she's sulking. Though I'd say Ayaka and Nanako's relationship is less friends and more owner and pet.
そうそう、ナナコは食べ物に釣られたりしない、絶対。
Why are you here? It's almost stranger that I'm not surprised.
なあちゃん、はいこれ。ありがとう。
Ayaka pulls the bag from her purse and hands it to Nanako. You're totally bribing her with food.
何言ってるんですか？たまたま余ったおやつをお裾分けしてるだけですよ。そうそう、しっけしっけ。
You're not planning on following us, are you? Being with a friend hanging along would be pretty rough.
そんな無粋なことはしない。兄と妹、水いらずで。
Nanako walks off devouring the handmade cookies Ayaka gave her. Did you maybe tell her that we're dating?
言っていませんよ。
I see. The way she was talking, it sounded like she knew, but maybe I'm just imagining things.
それじゃあ、どうしましょうか。
Let's see. Can't think of it. This is my first ever date, too. Maybe I should have lost my date virginity with someone like Hiyori. Wouldn't have been nervous with her. But we're both students, so we can't go too far. In that case, the conclusion that presents itself is... Alright, I want to see a movie.
あ、いいですね。実はたまたまなんですけど、今話題のホラー映画が公開中なんですよ。好きと好きとで暗黒恋愛っていう学園ホラーなんですけど。
I get that reference. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a comedy or a horror film. More importantly, she's clearly dying to see it. But Ayaka, are you sure you'll be okay watching a horror movie in a theater? They'll be showing scary stuff on a giant screen.
大丈夫なわけがないじゃないですか。
Sister puffs out her chest proudly. For confidence, as usual.
でもお兄ちゃんと一緒だったら大丈夫だと思いますし。ダメですか？
No, of course it's okay. If you get scared, you can grab onto me right away, alright?
そうしちゃいます。
Oh, she's so cute. That's just too cute. Way too cute. So we had to the cinema complex by the station and watch the movie in question. It's been out for a while, so the theater's pretty empty, but that just makes it easier to watch in peace. Then about 2 hours later. Phew.
お兄ちゃん大丈夫ですか？
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
でも意外と怖くなかったですね。結構評判だったんですけど。
I was pretty scared though.
そうなんですか？
I could just blink at me. It's true it wasn't the kind of movie with tons of gushing blood or anything, but two sisters and just a childhood friend who fell to the dark side coming at you with chainsaws and machetes. Isn't that realistically terrifying?
そうでしょうか。彩香はむしろ味方なのに主人公の足を引っ張ってばかりのオタク先輩が怖かったですね。最高な感じで。
It was definitely scary in some way.
でも最後はハッピーエンドで終わったし、いい映画でした。
I don't like the way that I don't like the fact that they specifically like call out Maho falling to the dark side. She wins in my heart, at least. She's the sole heroine that gets a good ending. I don't care about the rest. Like at some point, someone's going to ask me where the fuck the rest of the playlist is, and it's just a case of like, Twitch, watch the videos. I'm making it pretty fucking clear. Can I really call that a happy ending? Protagonist ended up with the female club president at the end, but I guess with the same-sex romance becoming more accepted these days, it's fine, probably. That don't feel quite right. I would just ignore the fact that I accidentally typed out Snakaku Ren'ai. Yeah, the president was a dude. Was it supposed to be like the male club president, not the female? Because then the same-sex comment also makes sense. You know, as opposed to right now. Who the fuck was she again? Oh, right there. Oh well. Well, as Ayaka's enjoyed it, so it was definitely the right choice. Check diamonds right around lunch. Could go eat somewhere.
いいですね。
What do you want to eat?
じゃあ、綾香、ファミレスがいいです。
Want to go to a family restaurant?
あんまり行ったことないの
You wanna go with your family?
で、うちは、その、
Hironosuke is one thing, but I don't think I've ever seen Marina outside of the Yokari residence. Can she go out? If she could, I bet she has some kind of rule where she can't eat food made by other people. My sister is... Yeah, and Dan, well... Probably wouldn't try to masturbate outside. At any rate, a family dinner out sounds like a huge ordeal for them.
本当はお弁当作ってこようかと思ったんですけど、お買い物行くのにお弁当も変ですから。
True. No, if you were really hanging out with Nana, of course, you'd need plenty of snacks. Find a decent family restaurant and order lunch. You may want to duck. I think there may be some stray water headed your way.
こういうのってなんだかすごくデートって感じです。
Really?
ずっと2人だけで過ごしてご飯も2人でこれってなんだか特別ですし。
I'm calling it now. Someone's gonna see them on this date. Yeah, I guess you're right. I feel like there was an intruder at the beginning, but let's just forget about that.
お兄ちゃんはこの後どこか行きたいところってあります？
Let's see. A night pool, maybe.
それってこの辺りでやってるんですかね。
Beats me.
それにどっちみち夜までは無理ですよ。綾香晩ご飯の時間までには帰るって言ってありますから。
Right. I wanted to see in a swimsuit, though.
そういうのはファンディスクを待ってください。
What are you even talking about? The Gage senpai in the movie we just watched said something like that. What about you, Ayaka? Is there anywhere you want to go?
それはいえ、特には別にないで
She
す
wants
よ。
to go to a hotel. She wants to go to a hotel. That's the classic. I definitely have something in mind line. Thinking of myself, I decided not to push her. This is our first date, after all. Want to make it a good memory for as much as possible. I can just try to draw it out of her naturally later.
そうですね。たまには思いっきり体を使ってみるのもいいかなって。
So it is the pool.
違いますってば。
After that, we killed a lot of time. We went to karaoke and took photo booth pictures at an arcade. But Ayaka still seemed to have something on her mind.
お兄ちゃん、綾子、ちょっと疲れちゃいました。
Okay, should we head home then?
いえ、そうじゃなくて、
Okay, the door's closed. I thought for a sec my cat wasn't here. Ayaka's face is red, and she's squirming. Want to move our bodies, want to rest. What in the world does Ayaka want to do? That's it, of course. I'm a little tired too. I want to take a break.
本当ですか？
Yeah. And while we're at it, I want to move our bodies together, right? Too, right, Ayaka? The river of Ayaka's face turns into an even deeper shade of red. Yep, bingo. The place she's been wanting to go this whole time is somewhere we can rest and move our bodies together. Okay, let's see. The closest love hotel is...
もう、いちいち言わないでください。
Ayaka protests shyly as I search on my phone. You're as cute as ever, Ayaka. Pat her on the head and she puffs out her cheek in an adorable pout. Cute horny little sister. She's the best, to put it mildly. I want to shoot you every time you make me say things like that. Huh. That is what it's like. It's my first time in one, but it's luckily and unexpected. I was imagining something more like a seedy motel, you know? Some super sleazy. Ayaka has been silent this whole time from check-in until we got into the room. She's still mad about what I said earlier. Ayaka? Ayaka-tan? I approached her, trying to gauge her mood. And then, in that instant... Whoa! Suddenly Ayaka shoves me, throwing me down onto the bed.
綾香が可愛いだけのお子様じゃないってこと、証明してみせます。
She straddles me, your hands already reaching for my clothes. Hold on, Ayaka! Whoa! She's fucking going to town, holy shit, see you at the 8th scene! They done. I'm keeping the sense of just to be safe, though. Ayaka says, oh no. Suddenly Ayaka jolts upright. The sweet mood from moments before shatters, replaced by sheer panic. Huh? What's wrong? My brain cells can't keep up with Ayaka's sudden shift, and I'm just left confused. Look at the time. We don't hurry back, Ayaka says. She's right. We're cutting it dangerously close to her family's usual dinner time. Why'd you just text them and say you'll be a little late?
ダメです。
No way.
綾香が帰るまでみんな待っちゃうでしょうから。
Oh, right. She's probably also feeling guilty for lying to her family in the first place. Deep down, Ayaka really is a family girl. So we need to hurry and, Ayaka says. For starters, how about you get off of me? Right, Ayaka says. And it's an anticlimactic end to our date, but I guess it's just our style. Still, I really want to go for one more round. After that, we scrambled into our clothes and left the Love Hotel as if we were fleeing. We still had quite a bit of our room time left, which was a waste, but couldn't be helped. We managed to get to the Yoakari house just before dinner. Ayaka went in first, and I stopped by a little later. It would be way too unusual for us to come home together after all.
ナナコ君との買い物はどうだった？
After all that, we were somehow able to gather around the dinner table without incident.
とっても楽しかったです。特になあちゃんが映画館のポップコーンを全部食べ尽くして出入り禁止になっちゃった時は思わず笑っちゃいました。
Why are you telling such a bald-faced lie?
ナナ姉ならありそうだね。
ななこちゃん食いしん坊だから。
そうだな。どこにそんなにたくさん入るのかいつも疑問なんだが。
They're actually buying it. Or rather...
そんなに褒められると照れる。
Why are you here? Well, go ahead, casually mixed herself in at the dining table.
何言ってるんですかお兄ちゃん。なあちゃんは綾香とずっと一緒だったんですよ。せっかくだから晩ご飯にも招待したんです。そうそう。何か問題でも？
No problem at all. Ayaka must have planned from the start to meet up with Nanako at the end of our date and come home together. Sister certainly resourceful, I'll give her that. Though I doubt you predicted things would end in such a mad dash. Still, Ayaka's acting completely normal around her family. You'd never think she was in a love hotel just a little while ago, writhing on top of me. I, on the other hand, still haven't fully processed it and can barely look anyone in the face. Might be imagining it, but little sister's case feels even sharper than usual. Does she know Ayaka and I were on a date? She didn't follow us, did she?
ごちそうさま。
Ayaka stands up from her seat, but there's still a lot of rice inside that is left on her plate.
もういいのか？
おいしくなかった？いえ、そんなことないです。なあちゃんに付き合っていろいろ食べちゃったから、あんまりお腹空いてなくて。あ、残りはマルが食べてくれる？皿までいただきます。
The plate too. Now she'll at least settle in for just licking it clean. She's not actually gonna eat it, is she?
残念。ナナコが食べたかった。おかわりあるから、なあちゃんはゆっくり食べていってね。あやか少し部屋で休んできます。
Ayaka leaves the table and heads down the hall. She really lose her appetite. She didn't actually eat that much during her date. Helped me out in confusion. But soon had a bigger things to worry about.
やっぱりそれ、食べたいからちょうだい。
このナイフでバカでかい胃袋を小さくしてほしいの。
Monster stomach and the monster sister start squaring off of Ayaka's leftovers.
おいおいマル、ナナコくんはお客様なんだから。
そのおしゃべりな舌も短くしてほしいの。
すまない。
ななこちゃん、おかわりあるから。ね、おかわりも食べたい。でも今まさに目の前にある食べ残しも。
Your appetite is just out of control.
じゃあ間を取って僕が
You're
食
about
べ
to
るっ
get
ていうの
murdered,
は
brother.
ど
You're
うか
about to
な？
get murdered, brother.
玉袋を切り取って二度と無駄濁液を生産できないようにしてほしいの。
ないわ。姉の食べ残し欲しがる弟。ないわ。
Dan flees the living room, blubbering. Pretty sure he's going to his room to cry wank. In the case has to freeload here, I have to do something. Well, sister's terrifying, so I'll try to persuade Nanako first. Hey, Nanako, give up on the leftovers. I'll give you my leftover bento next time.
その提案の。
She backs down much more easily than I expected. The result of the trusting relationship we've built over time, I guess.
たまには君も役に立つようだな。
I'm honored by your kind words. And so pieces have been restored to the Ayaka-Route dinner table. But for how long is the question? Or so I thought. Feel of presence under the table. Is that Dan back already? Why would it be under the table? He's not planning on jacking off under there, is he? And just as I think that.
なんだ？
Nothing! Every stage is so delicious I couldn't help but cry out. Ha ha ha! God damn it, Ayaka! I don't trust it. I don't trust this.
さあ。
Marika seems a little pleased. But while it's true the hamburger steak is delicious, that's not the reason I cried out. What is she doing? Ayaka! That's right, Ayaka's the one hiding under the table. Not only that, she's currently positioned directly beneath me and, of all things, reaching for my crotch and rubbing it. Hey, stop, Ayaka. I can't stare, so I keep glancing down at Ayaka, trying to plead with my eyes. Far from stopping, she finally unzips my fly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! What the hell are you doing?
今日は
It's supposed to be the one top of you today, but in the end you ended up topping me like you always do, Ayaka says. And this time I'll make sure to take the initiative myself, Ayaka says. Just to secretly slip down to the table while little sister and Nanako are arguing. Maru is one thing, but Ayaka got some pretty incredible physical abilities. But maybe they only activate for perverted stuff like this. While I'm lost in that thought, Ayaka... Okay. You're not exactly being quiet! See you afterwards! All of that was incredibly awkward. Ayaka cleans it, tucks it back in my pants, and then crawls out from under the table without a sound and vanishes. Yep, seems Ayaka is just as much of an assassin class operative as her sister Maru. So for now, it seems I got away with it. I think she noticed at the end. Sometime during all that, her sister Maru started staring at me with a terrifying expression. While Ayaka has cleaned my cock, Maru had apparently finished licking Ayaka's leftovers off the plate. Little sister raises a fork, stabs into a sauce, and starts viciously twisting and gouging it. You cannot blame him for this one! You cannot blame him for this one, no matter how delusional you are! Thank you for the meal! I'm out of my seat in a split second and then attempt to flee the living room.
まだ残ってるけど、食べていい？
You can have all of it, hell, you can have Ionosuke's portion too.
やだ、太っ腹。
なぜ俺の分まで
With the patriarch's cry of despair at my back, I hurried to Ayaka's room. Inside, Ayaka is waiting for me with a triumphant look on her face.
どうでしたか、お兄ちゃん。彩香のテクニックでメロメロでしたよね。
Mesmerized. More completely wiped. This is what they mean by being completely drained in every sense of the word. Honestly, what were you planning to do if you got caught? We couldn't have just laughed that off.
大丈夫ですよ。その時は堂々とお兄ちゃんと彩香はこういう仲なんですって言いますから。
You really mean that? In that case, Ayaka might be fine, but my own position would be in serious jeopardy. Yeah, little sister, you know that. A little payback, I pull Ayaka into my arms and kiss her. Instinctively pull my face away from hers.
どうしたんですか？
Blah, taste like cum.
当たり前じゃないですか。お兄ちゃんがいっぱい出したんですよ。
Oh yeah, but I can't believe you could swallow something like that.
お兄ちゃんのじゃなきゃ絶対無理ですからね。
Yo. Alright, thanks, Ayaka. Pull Ayaka close one more time for another kiss. I'll be fine if I just focus on your spit. You. Slightly funky aftertaste is the only downside, but I'm beginning to kiss deeply as if savoring the inside of each other's mouths. Weird. Stop that. That night, don't. Still flushed from before, I cannot muffled our voices and went for another round. This time, we end up both utterly drained, and now we're just lying together, basking in the languid afterglow. She's naked. We shot another huge load, Ayaka says. It can't be helped, right? It's your fault. It's your fault. Sex with you feels too good.
そんなに
Does my body really feel that much
Ayaka-の体。
good? Ayaka says. It's a bit of a loaded way to put it, but yeah, it feels good.
よかった。
I'm glad it's like super
とっても
fat
めっちゃ
worthy
しこなん
then,
です。
Ayaka says. Your phrasing. Think about your phrasing. Well, at least she's not saying it during sex. And honestly, she's not wrong. Totally fat worthy. More like a mega fat worthy. So, how was the date today? Asked, trying to change the subject.
と
It
っ
was
ても良
wonderful.
か
I
っ
mean,
た
the
です。
hotel had this amazing out of
やっぱり
ordinary feel to it,
ホテルって
you
非日
know?
常感。
Ayaka says. That's your first thought. Did a little more than just that. Ah, of course it was all fun. All the,
楽しかっ
you
たです
know,
よ。その他
other
もろもろ。
stuff, Ayaka says. What a vague review. You'd never guess this was her impression of her first date. Though to be fair, the hotel and the dinner incident made such a strong impact that I don't really remember much else either.
お兄ちゃんは
Oni-chan, how did you
ホテルでする
feel?
のと
How did you like?
お
What
家
did,
で
how
す
did
る
you
の
like
と
better, doing it at a hotel
ど
or
っちが
doing it
良
at
かっ
home?
たです
Ayaka
か？
says. Let's see, they both have their pros and cons. At the hotel, we don't have to worry about being loud, but the time limit is a pain.
そうです
That's true.
ね。
Next time, let's go with
次は
plenty
も
of
っと
time to
余裕を
spare, Ayaka says. You're already planning next time, huh?
そう
That's
いう
not
わけじゃ
what
な
I
いで
meant,
すけど。
but don't you want to, Oni-chan?
Oni-
Ayaka says. I very much do. Geez, you curvy Oni-chan, Ayaka says. Ha, ha, ha. I don't really need to hear that from a secret perv like Ayaka, but I'll just laugh it out with an air of composure.
どこか
Well,
にお
what
泊
about
まりに
staying
行くっ
overnight
てどう
somewhere?
ですか？
That way we could
それ
take
な
our
らゆっ
time
くり
and
で
not
きる
have to
し、
worry about
気
anything,
兼ねする
Ayaka
必要
says. Sounds nice. Not to have the money for it. Technically, I have money saved up to rent an apartment, but I don't have any. I can just piss off against the wall like that. Even today's date was pushing my budget.
大丈夫です
Okay, I'll get a part-time
Ayaka も
job
バイ
and
ト
earn
して
the money,
稼ぎます
Ayaka says. Hey, I appreciate the thought, but I'm not gonna say the guy should pay for this stuff. But what she's describing is me being a kept man, a freeloader Oni-chan. We could think about taking a trip after things have settled down a bit more. Besides, they never let us go on a trip just the two of us, right? We had to use Nanako as a decoy just for a date.
大丈夫で
It'll
す
be
よ
fine if we go with Rito
リトお姉ちゃん
and
たちと
the
一緒に行
other.
けば
I
セ
think
ー
it'll
フ
be
だと思
fine.
いま
And
す
if we include Natchan,
なあ
it'll
ちゃ
be
んも
foolproof,
含めれば
Ayaka
万全
says. So you want to drag Rito and the others into this? You terrifying child.
マルも
Oh,
連
and
れ
if
て
we
行け
bring
ば
Maru
完璧で
along,
す
it'll
ね
be perfect, Ayaka says. Please don't. Actually, I'm more scared she'd just follow us on her own.
ハワイって
I
ど
wonder
れ
how
く
much
らい
it
かか
costs
る
to
ん
go
で
to
しょう
Hawaii. Or maybe Saipan would be
Saipan
good too,
とかでもいい
Ayaka says. Wait, why did you decide to go abroad all of a sudden? That's a little... This isn't our honeymoon, you know. A honeymoon? I'm not mentally prepared for that yet, Ayaka says.
でも
But if you
お兄ちゃんが
absolutely
どうしても
insist, Ayaka says. Hey, Ayaka. Let's calm down for a second, alright? Was that hypothetical? Right, of course. I got ahead of myself, Ayaka says. Way ahead. Oh, but
でも
they
ま
do
た
say
旅はあんまり良
maternity
くないって言う
travel
し
isn't a great
そう
idea,
な
so
る前
before
に
that happens, Ayaka says. Getting way too far ahead of yourself, Ayaka. Why does this girl even know the term maternity travel? Isn't she taking the secret perf thing a bit too far?
何度も彩香
I
の
don't
中
want to
に出
hear
して
that
るお
from the
兄ちゃ
boy
ん
who
に言
keeps
われた
coming
くない
inside
です
me, Ayaka says. My apologies. It's
大
okay, I
丈
think
夫
about
で
these
すよ
things properly.
Ayaka
Like
ちゃ
what
ん
my
と考え
save
てま
days
すか
are
ら
and stuff, Ayaka says. Oh, right. As expected of Ayaka to renown secret perv, she's on top of things in that department too.
お兄ちゃんの
I
ことは
love you very
大
much,
好きですけ
Oni-chan,
ど
but if I got pregnant while still
さすが
a
に
student,
学生なの
Dad
に
would
妊
cry
娠
his
なんかしちゃった
eyes
ら
out, Ayaka says. You think he'd stop at just crying? I've one feel like the best case scenario, I'd get away with losing an arm or two. Oni-chan, Ayaka says. Ayaka squirms shyly. Maybe all that talk about pregnancy got her in the mood again. Pull her close and gently press my lips to hers. Ayaka lets out a happy little sigh.
お兄ちゃん
Oni-chan, kiss me more, Ayaka says. Yeah, we dangle our tongues, savoring the taste of each other. Kiss keep Kiss I know, what about it? It's not fair for you to be so shameless about it, Ayaka says. Ayaka pouting like that is also incredibly cute. Cuddling and flirting, we slowly drift off to sleep.
今度みんなで旅行に行くってどうですか
Damn, she instantly fucking went on that, huh?
どうしたのあやちゃんやぶから棒に
Few days after our first date, while I'm busy working my shift at Yori Tea House, the childhood friends gang has gathered to chat.
そういえばあやかたちだけで旅行って行ったことないなって思ってお兄ちゃんも戻ってきたことだし楽しいかなって思ったんですけどどうですかリトお姉ちゃん
いいね、楽しそう。どこにする？
ノリノリだなお前
アメリカはどう？うちの親のところならお金も多くし。
いいですね本場のベア玉くんに会いたいです
Don't disagree with that. Wait, that monster's gone international. Maybe it was an import to begin with. Still, as Ayaka really seems like we're going on a trip with everyone. To America of all places.
学生のくせにアメリカ旅行なんてありえないだろうそんな金ないっての大丈夫ですよ日和は留守番しててください
おいおいおい、私がいなくて何の幼馴染チームだよ。
なあリト
ひより、お土産何がいい？
今日ねリトとあやかがいじめる
Shot down by the sister duo, Hiyori goes crying to Kyone.
こんな時だけ妹ぶらないのまあアメリカはともかくちょっとした旅行もいいかもねあたっくんにもつもちよろしく
I never said I'd go.
行かないの？
I didn't say that, but we won't need that much luggage, will we?
だってお泊まりするんでしょ？だったら着替えとかいっぱいいるじゃない。おいおい、お泊まりありかよ。だったら女子だけならまだしも男も一緒ってのはまずいだろう。日和、その顔で常識を口にするなんて身の程知らずです。顔は関係ないだろう。その顔をされると怒りよりも哀れみが先に立って。
Forced to look at Hiyori's stupid expression, Ayaka starts trembling. It's really bad with Hiyori, or rather with that particular face she makes.
大丈夫。保護者が同伴すればお泊まりだって問題ないわよ。みより、ブラジルにだってついていっちゃうから。
I think he has reason to feel unsafe, actually. To this other side of the planet. Really wish she wouldn't get involved and make things even more complicated.
旅の恥はかき捨てって言うし、1000も2000も超えていいのよ。
I won't be crossing any lines, and I'm not trying to create a fait accompli. Thought she had finally given up on me, but apparently not. The persistence of a woman pushing 40 is a terrifying thing.
この年で母ちゃん同伴旅行もきついな。
やっぱりアメリカにしない？夏休みには遊びに行きなさいって親から言われてるし。
それ一人で行くのが嫌なだけなんじゃない？
そんなことないってば。今日姉はアメリカ行きたくないの？
近場ならいいけど遠いと移動が大変そうだしね。夏ならやっぱ海じゃね？あやか、海より山の方がいいです。
Their opinions are all over the place. Well, at this rate, it doesn't look like this is happening anytime soon. Let out a small internal sigh of relief. So a break, huh? I need to put an end to this couch surfing life by then, no matter what.
そういえばあやちゃん、たっくん。
Suddenly Kione speaks up as if she just remembered something.
はい？
She's about to fucking reveal that they're dating.
この前の日曜日、駅前で見かけたけど何してたの？
Wow, does it actually feels better? The headset fits better if I bother to adjust the fucking band up there. I guess I never did it ever since I got these because I got them new and then just put them on and fucking went for it and didn't like adjust them the way I had the old ones. Crap. Do you want to saw us on our date? No way.
どういうこと？たくま。
何か隠し事か？
Nah, it's just completely flustered as unexpected turn of events.
デートしてたんですよ。
When I stammer, I could confess it without a hint of hesitation. What?
デートって
あのデート？どういうこと？たくま。
Don't look at me like you're about to stab me.
この前みんなでデートの話してたじゃないですか。それであやかもデートしてみたいなって思ってお兄ちゃんにお願いしたんです。
Ayaka explains calmly. As expected of a model student, she's blending lies and the truth with subtle skill. I was shocked for a second, but it looks like we can talk our way out of this.
なんだ、そうだよな。綾香と拓磨がそんなありえないもんな。
He already seems to have bought it completely, but Rita still looks a little unconvinced.
へえ、そうだったんだ。デート楽しかった？はい、すごく楽しかったです。
Aka's face breaks into a wide grin. It's an irresistible smile that makes me happy just by looking at it.
じゃあ今度私もしようかな。たっくんとデート。
Aka freezes at Kyone's words.
おお、いいな。私も一変してみたかったんだよ。デートってやつ。
I mean, you have like, if the excuse is, oh, she wanted to know what a date is like, so she grabbed him since like he's like a guy she's close to, but at the same time there's a set boundary of like she treats him like a brother and he treats her like a sister, so there would be no misunderstandings. If that was the excuse would be easy. Yeah, no, it's completely different with y'all three.
恥ずかしがるくらいなら言わなきゃいいでしょ。
ねえたっくん、いいでしょ？デートしよう。
You just said that because you plan on making me pay for everything, don't you?
まあそれもあるけど、私たちも花の女子学生なんだからデートくらいしておきたいもんね。
I suddenly noticed how Ayaka's chubby.
どうしたの、あや。
よく考えたら楽しくなかったです。お兄ちゃんとのデート最悪でした。
はあ、そうなのか。
そうです。さっきはお兄ちゃんに気を使っただけなんです。本当は全然でした。0点でした。
Jesus fucking Christ. I make a mistake of opening my browser. Off to the side, I'm greeted by the horrified expression of like stereotypical Kirin armor girl, like Monster Hunter girl. And she's fucking getting grabbed by tentacles because someone I know posted it, and I forgot I had that chat still open in one of the tabs. Holy shit, that fucking flash banged me so hard. Holy shit. Ayaka please desperately tried to stop that everyone goes on a date with Takumi behind.
だからみんなもお兄ちゃんとのデートなんて絶対楽しくないですから。絶対しない方が。
Karigurashi starts to lose steam. Starts losing steam. She's gotten carried away dissing me, but now it's probably starting to hurt her to say it. I can't stand by and watch a struggle like this. That's enough, Ayaka. Walk over to Ayaka and put a hand on her shoulder.
お兄ちゃん。
Alright. Everyone, listen up. Sorry for keeping this from you. Truth is, Ayaka and I are.
あ、やっぱり付き合ってたんだ。
Yeah, wait, what?
去年気づいてたんですか？まあ、うすうすそうじゃないかなって思ってたけど、この前のラブラブなデート姿見ちゃったらね。あ、こいつらできてるなって。
You were giving off that kind of aura?
たくま、よくも私のあやを。
This sharp glare makes me flinch.
ごめんなさい、リトお姉ちゃん。怒らないでください。
怒ってないわよ。まあ私もそんな感じはしてたから。たくまと話してる時のあや、すごくキラキラしてたし。
リトお姉ちゃん。
Thanks, Rito.
たくまを許した覚えはないんだ。
I'm so very sorry. About repeatedly, like my life depends on it.
なんてね。二人とも仲良くね。応援してるから。はい。あ、言っておくけどたくま、あやを泣かせたら殺すからね。
Understood loud and clear. Bow my head deeply.
息子が向こうに行く時ってこんな な気分なのかしら。
Miyuri dabs at the corner of her eyes with a handkerchief, sobbing dramatically. Oh, no actual tears, though. You knew too, Miyuri?
みより、こう見えても大人の女なのよ。もうとっくに気づいてたわ。
Despite her words, her knees are knocking together, and she doesn't look to be hiding her shock very well, so... But I suppose it's more polite to not point that out.
でも最初からこうなる気はしてたのよね。ほら、たっくんロリコンだし。
Can you please stop using that as the reason?
そうですよ。お兄ちゃんはロリコンじゃありません。年下好きでおっぱい好きなだけです。
That's not the only reason either. Just that I noticed some strange.
あれ、日和やけに静かね。
How'd you mention it? Hyuri, you I expected to have the biggest reaction, hasn't said a single word. Hey, Hyuri. She's dead.
立ったまま死んでる。
Yeah, and I knew that was the fucking joke that they were gonna pull out. She's not dead. Izuma Hyuri had been knocked out cold on her feet from the sheer shock of it all.
嘘だろ。たくまと綾香が付き合ってたなんて。
Hyuri finally comes to, but she's still trembling from the shock, her face pale white.
いいですよ、日和。完璧です。綾香、そのリアクション待ってました。
Ayaka watches Hyuri and nods in satisfaction.
私たちにもこれくらいショック受けて欲しかったみたいね。
あや、結構 S っ気あるよね。そこも可愛いけど。そっか、これドッキリなんだよな。そうだよな。みんなで私を騙してるんだよな。綾香とたくまが付き合ってるなんて嘘なんだよな。
日和、往生際が悪いですよ。現実を見つめてください。
Ayaka places her hands over mine and places her hand over mine on her shoulder and speaks with a pitying tone. Sorry, Hyuri. I'm Ayaka's boyfriend and she's my girlfriend.
もうお兄ちゃん、恥ずかしいです。ギュ
Forced to witness our public display of affection, Hyuri writhes in agony.
今のはちょっと私もカチンときたわね。
私もたくまを引っ叩きたくなってきたかも。
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
なんで今まで黙ってたんだよ。私たちを騙して面白がってたのか。
Still reeling from the shock, Hyuri stumbles as she protests.
正直それはあります。あるのかよ。心配しないでください。面白がってたのは日和のことだけですから。
そっか、それなら。でよくないだろ。
でも一番は家族にバレるとまずいからです。うちはいろいろと大変ですから。まあそうでしょうね。
So it'd be a big help if you could all keep this to yourselves.
いいよ、多分大丈夫。言うとしてもパパとママくらいだし。
That's the fucking issue! That completely defeats the purpose of keeping it a secret. So you might be able to, but there's no way Toko could keep it a secret.
誰にも言わないけど、ずっと黙ってるつもり？
Can't really do that. I was thinking of telling everyone what the time this whole living situation of mine ends.
全然気づかなかった。なんでだ？私、
Yes.
もしかして鈍いのか？
Yes, you are.
鈍感なのか？
Yes, you are. Hyuri's still slumped over in a daze. Am I still in shock? Snap out of it already.
そう言うけどな。はあ、もう私、誰も信じられない。
Looks like she's developed a minor case of trust issues. I'm actually starting to feel a little sorry for her.
それで二人はどこまで進んじゃってるわけ？
Like I'd ever tell you.
もうあれか？チューとかしたのか？
そんなの当たり前じゃないですか。
Aya!
へえ。
キス。ごっくり。
I might be imagining it, but I feel like the look in Kyone's and Ito's eyes have just changed.
早かにデートどころかチューまで先を越されるなんて。
More.
あれだ、印象の
Including exhibitionism.
一生の不覚って言いたいの？
そう、一生の不覚。まさかそれ以上のことまで？そんなの言えるわけないじゃないですか。ね、お兄ちゃん。
Yeah. Your Oni-chan would have preferred if you'd kept quiet about the kissing too.
キスか。ねえねえ、あやちゃん、どんな感じだった？
どうだった？変な味しなかった？匂いきつくなかった？
Could you please stop insulting me indirectly?
どうだったかな。いちいち覚えてないですね。その余裕の口ぶり、もうキスなんて飽きるくらい何度もしたと。今日ね、あやが急に大人に見えてきた。考えすぎじゃない？キスくらいでねえ。
That one was way too flustered.
まさかお前らもうセック。
That's enough! Time for work! Let's go!
あ
I grab Hiyuri by the scruff of her neck and drag her away from the table. At this rate, every last detail of my relation with Ayaka is going to be exposed.
本当のところどうなの？どこまで？さあ、ご想像にお任せします。
この曇りのないドヤ顔。
あやが眩しい。
Seems Ayaka managed to handle them somehow. Even though I asked them to keep it a secret, I can't help but wonder if they can really be trusted. It'd be a pain if word gets back to the Yokari family indirectly, but I guess that means I have to resolve things before that can happen.
今度夜はかりさんのところにご挨拶に行かないとね。
Why would you do that?
だってたっくんはおおむねうちの子なんだから。
Please stop, I'm begging you. Yeah, it seems like telling the truth sooner rather than later would be the best
自
idea.
業自得じゃないか。人の心をもてあそんだ罰だな。
Wait, are you actually mad?
怒ってないし、嫉妬もしてないし、
You really don't look it?
自意識過剰ってやつだろ。私は別に綾香に出し抜かれて悔しいとか全然思ってないし、泣いてないし。
Look, I'm sorry.
そんなぼんやりした謝罪いらないし。
You know, honey, you were getting a conversation earlier, so it would be easier for us to come out, weren't you?
別にそういうのじゃないけど、そろそろいいんじゃないのって思っただけ。だからってあんまり私たちの前でベタベタしないでね。さすがに腹立つから。
I'll keep that in mind.
それにしてもたっくんがね。どっちが告白したの？
It wasn't really a who, but if I had to say, it was Ayaka.
へえ、あの子そんなガッツあったのね。状況が状況だったからかな。
I'm sorry for keeping the secret.
別にいいってば。私はお手伝いに来てくれればそれでいいし。
Is that really our only concern?
まあ、うちのパパはがっかりするかもだけど。
I feel bad about that too.
いいんじゃない？たっくんがあやちゃんを選んで、あやちゃんがたっくんを選んだんでしょ。誰にも引け目感じる必要なんかないって。
You know, ne.
でもなるべく早く別れてくれるとうちの手伝いしてくれる時間が増えて嬉しいけどね。
Want my moment of emotional sincerity back? I'm sorry for not telling you, Rito.
ゴールデンウィークの頃だっけ？急にアヤが私に懐き始めたじゃない。嬉しかったけどどうしたのかなとは思ってた。あの頃もう付き合ってたんでしょ？
Might have been.
もういいけどね。アヤとも仲良くなれたし。でも
But?
なんでもないし。
What's with that? Is that a thing now? Rito's trying to deflect just like Hiyori. It's probably best not to say anything more. Back then, I think Rito had feelings for me. She might have even liked me more than as a friend. Liked me as more than a friend. Shouldn't try to dig up those feelings now. Today was kind of a lot. Sure was, yeah. I agree entirely. Anyways, I do believe What am I gonna call it a day here? I feel like there's not that much left. That was kind of a lot.
そうですね。
After finishing my shift, I was walking Ayaka home. I was over just coming out and telling them we're dating.
いえ、綾香が変なこと言っちゃったせいですし、それにいつかはバレることですから。
Yeah, that's true.
日和のリアクション最高でしたね。
You shouldn't say that with such a rapturous look on your face.
少年や離島姉ちゃんにはもっとびっくりしてほしかったですけど、日和のあれでお釣りが来ました。
You have a really high opinion of Hiyori's reactions. So on a scale of 1 to 10, she scored a 50. Thank goodness for Hiyori.
それはいいんですけど、そろそろうちの家族にも伝えないとですね。
I guess so. To be honest, the thought weighs heavily on me. Putting aside little sister, who already knows Ryunosuke will obviously be vehemently opposed. I feel like Marika has warmed up to me a little lately, but I have no idea how she'll react to us dating. As for Dan, well, he doesn't really matter. So I guess I have to like show up in a formal suit and everything.
大げさですよ。今はただ付き合ってるだけなんですから。
Well, yeah. Begging you to deal out of it might just make things worse. I want to handle this as peacefully as possible, but that might be difficult.
こういうのはどうですか？みんなの前で綾香がお兄ちゃんにキス
That
す
was
る
when
ん
you
で
get
す。
him executed.
みんながびっくりしたら、綾香たち付き合ってるんですから普通ですよみたいな。
I really think that's a bad idea. Ryunosuke would probably collapse from shock. My little sister might stab me.
それもそうですね。
There's no single right answer for something like this. That said, we can't just keep putting it off forever. Like I said before, once I start living on my own and this whole sleepover situation is over, we have to tell them properly.
そうですね。でないともうお家にお兄ちゃんを呼べなくなっちゃいますし。
If that happens, you could always come over to my place.
そうですね。でもそうたびたびはいけないだろうし、やっぱりカミングアウトが必要ですね。
Yeah.
大丈夫ですよ、お兄ちゃん。きっとうまくいきます。
Anyways, they arrive home and he's immediately accosted. What do you mean you're dating? How did you know? Fucking Beauty told us! I can squeeze my hand and smiles. Seems a little false, but her smile gives me strength. Yeah, right. It'll be what it'll be.
はい。もし交際を反対されたりしたら、
Then what?
綾香にも考えがありますから。
Ayaka's bright smile is a little scary. What on earth is she planning? In any case, no matter what happens from here on out. I'll never let go of your hand, Ayaka. Okay, thank you for giving me a fucking thumbnail that I don't have to shove into Cactus's hands to get him to fucking censor it. It also is just straight up a cute CG.
お兄ち
Ayaka. Her gaze is locked, full of passion. Just like
ゃん、
that
ド
way.
キドキ、キス、キス。するのか？チューするのか？
What are you guys spying us for?
もう行きましょう、お兄ちゃん。
It seems like we should have kept our relationship a secret.
明日なんですけど、お兄ちゃん何か予定ありますか？
I thought felt like it was about to essentially end. But now it doesn't feel like that anymore. However, at the same time, Kyo's route just kind of had half an hour last time I ended it at that point. And then it just ended. You know what? I'm gonna quick
セ
save.
ーブする？
Cover up the entirety of the screen. Go to system. Go
タ
to
イトルに
title.
戻りま
Go to extra. Go to her. There are like 2 more normal CGs and 1 sex scene CG left. But it could essentially be like they give 1 CG, then go into ending credits and give the other CG. That is also a possibility. I'm gonna say that's it though. Look that quick
ロードする？
save.
明日なんですけど、お兄ちゃん何か予定ありますか？
normally. And hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.